Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, and we are here with another slight trailer breakdown. The Japanese trailer was also dropped this week, so we have gone through all of the new scenes, and I just stress that it is the new scenes. I'm not going to go through the whole trailer and see what secrets we can find in them. With all these trailers coming out, I'm not going to lie, I'm getting very excited about this movie, and if you're interested in these sort of breakdowns, please check out the last one where I broke down the full second trailer of Fantastic Beasts, and also I have broken down the first trailer of Fantastic Beasts. I will leave the link to both down below. And if you are a massive fan of trailer breakdowns, don't forget to check out my breakdown of the Hogwarts Legacy trailer. That will also be linked below. So to start off with, I have tried to use my phone to translate as many of the words within this trailer as possible, and there is nothing hidden within them. Most of the words are just the characters' names and maybe a short description of them. For example, when Grindelwald's name comes up, it says the darkest wizard ever. So I'm not going to put these bits within this trailer breakdown, but it's just to let you know that that is all that they say. So the first difference we get in this trailer is when it opens on the shot of Hogwarts, Newt and Theseus are actually seen at the bottom of the screen. It looks like they have just teleported there from the scene with the fire crabs that we see later on in the trailer. The reason why I think this is if you look at the next scene that we get, it looks as though Theseus has got the tentacle of whatever the creature is in that cave wrapped around him, and it looks like it may have been severed, as though they've just teleported out of there quickly, and maybe the creature got splinched because it wasn't ready for the apparition. The next new shot that we get in this trailer is a shot of Dumbledore looking up at the photo that we know from the Harry Potter series of Ariana, and this is hinting towards the fact that we are going to find out more towards the backstory of her death and the fight between him, Aberforth and Grindelwald. This is also talked about later in the trailer. We also get a nice shot of Pickett and the Niffler in Newt's briefcase, and a different angle of Newt doing his fire crab dance in the cave. It's not very visible in this shot, but in the last trailer I did notice that it looks like the lantern that Theseus is holding is actually a fairy in a bottle that is causing the light. I didn't bring it up in my last trailer breakdown. We then see a shot of a Grindelwald wanted poster, bringing back memories of the Harry Potter Undesirable #1 posters that were littered through the original films. The next scene that we see in the trailer is a sequence of new shots, and it starts off with a conversation between Dumbledore and Newt, and Dumbledore says to Newt, "Newt, if we don't stop him," and the line is cut off very abruptly there. In this scene, Dumbledore looks very concerned, and I think that it is going to be a pivotal moment in the movie where they are going to be trying to fight Grindelwald, and Newt seems to be unsure about whether he should get involved or not. The next few scenes in the trailer seem to be slightly out of order, so I'm going to put them in the order that I think they're going to be in. And this is when Eulalie meets Jacob outside of his bakery. She is obviously trying to recruit him to Dumbledore's cause, and initially she looks to transfigure his clothing into a coat before then apparating with him. We then see them appear on the train. It's a very weird form of transport that they use during this, because it looks like they are just apparating out of the location. However, when Jacob arrives, he has green flames around him, which would suggest flu powder, and then he goes on to say that he enjoys a good portkey. So it seems like they're using all forms of transport in this scene, but it'd be interesting to see how it actually plays out in the movie. A portkey would make the most sense, as we know there is a limit to the amount of distance that you can actually apparate. We then get our first official look at Tina in the movie, and unfortunately it is only a photo from inside Newt's case. However, I do believe I spotted her in the last trailer that was released, so if you want to check that out, like I said, the link will be down below. The next scene is in the cave with Newt and Theseus. Newt has this strange tentacle next to him. Don't know if this is part of the manticore or a different creature within that cave. Theseus seems to already be strung up with the tentacle that seems to be with him in the first scene, so I believe this is going to be slightly before that. This scene then transitions back into the dining room where Jacob appears to use his magic, and it shows Eulalie from what appears to be a book into his magic, which we can then see the papers swirling around him. Initially, I was concerned about the well-being of the Niffler in this scene, as it looks like it is just before they apparate into the first scene of this trailer, and the Niffler appears to fall down. However, when further examining it, I think these scenes are also filmed backwards to throw us off in this trailer. If you see, Pickett appears to fly off a Niffler as he falls down in the second part of this scene. Newt is then seen holding Theseus's wand, with Pickett still swinging around around it, and it would appear that he is doing the Accio charm on the Niffler just before they apparate away from this cave and appear in the first scene just outside Hogwarts of this trailer. The next scene that we get is Newt talking to Dumbledore again, and it would appear that he is talking about the duel with Grindelwald and Aberforth. He says, "I drew my wand, which was even more foolish." Cannot wait to find out more about exactly what happened during this sequence that resulted in Ariana's death. The final new scene of this trailer is another scene of Jacob within the Hogwarts castle, which is more evidence to suggest that he is actually a wizard with some sort of unknown heritage. In this scene he says, "Can you believe this place? They got pint-sized witches and wizards running around here," and it cuts to a table of Slytherin all laughing at him. As you can see, they've gone back to the original concept of the students wearing robes around the castle, which I so much prefer. Also, all the gang seem to be here, so I would imagine this scene is later on in the movie, probably just prior to the final battle when they teleport there via the Room of Requirements. So there you have it, that is the breakdown of the extra scenes from the Japanese trailer that released this week. Let me know what you think, tell me if I missed anything in the comments down below. As I said before, please like this video and don't forget to subscribe if you're interested in anything Harry Potter. We do trailer breakdowns, we do theory videos, we've done a recasting, and when the game comes out we're going to be playing that on the channel. If that sounds like anything you're interested in, please get involved, subscribe and drop a comment. I reply to everyone. I've got a few videos planned coming up. We're going to have a look at the posters that were released for this film, and I've also done my top 5 predictions for this movie before it comes out, and we're going to see after the movie how accurate my predictions were. Some of them are very far-fetched. But that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. But until then, mischief managed.